We are live right now.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. This is probably going to be the jankiest live stream of all time. We've just been trying to work out how to get it set up. I think we've got there. So, how is everyone today? I'm joined today by Tech Hyped, Mr. Hyped himself, and Apple Tomorrow from the Twitters. We are going to be talking about the Facebook stuff that's going on with Apple. We are going to... Oh, let me just silence. I've got the stream shouting at me as well. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the Facebook situation, Facebook versus Apple, the New York Post ads, all the stuff that's been going on. Guys, introduce yourselves. Mr. Hyped, you can lead us off.
Yo, what's up, everyone? How you all doing? So, yep, my name is Jay, and you're watching iCliff. I don't know that channel. And Apple Tomorrow have also a channel, but he rarely posts. But you can turn on notification.
So we'll put at the end of this, we'll put all of the channel stuff into the comments or into pinned comment at the end. Apple Tomorrow, introduce yourself, sir.
Yo.
Or sit quietly.
What's up? Yo, man, what's up?
Siva, how you doing? I have a feeling we might have some connection problems with Apple Tomorrow, so we're going to crack on with it a little bit. Oh, here he is. He's going.
Yeah,
He's back.
Go for it, my friend.
Yeah, I think you guys can hear me now.
Yes, finally, we got you.
Yeah, so I'm Apple Tomorrow on Twitter. That's great. I'm Apple Tomorrow on Twitter, and I've been supplying Mr. David here with a lot of renders that you guys mostly see on the channel. So yeah, that's mostly what I do. I make concepts of Apple products and I upload them to Twitter.
Awesome, cool. So we've basically, the reason we're here today, we wanted to play with StreamYard a bit, see how it works, play around with some kind of live streaming where we can have multiple people on, which is kind of cool. If you've got any questions in the comments, please do pop them up in the live chat, because we will be monitoring that throughout. But we are going to talk today about the whole situation that's going on with Apple and Facebook, the privacy concerns, the app transparency tracking, or tracking transparency, I think that's what it's called. And I think we're going to get Tech Hyped. You are going to lead us off. Tell us why it's so terrible. What's going on?
Man, you know what? Talking about the Facebook. I rarely use Facebook, first of all. And all right, first of all, here's my mic.
That's better. Yeah, we can hear you properly.
Yep. So I actually rarely use Facebook, and I prefer Instagram and Twitter, and those platforms are like much better. And I've never used Facebook. I have an account, but I have never used, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. So
yep. I'm team Twitter and Instagram and YouTube.
Cool. Well, I mean, so the thing is, if you're using Instagram, then you use Facebook. It's the same thing. They own it. It's all one thing.
It's now the one thing. It's now one thing, but like when 2020 started, it was not a thing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, of course it was.
No.
Facebook's owned Instagram for years.
No. Facebook and Instagram just joined, I think.
No, not at all. Years. Probably 4 years, something like.
I thought they had a contract between them, but
nope.
I didn't knew.
Facebook. No. Oh. Same with WhatsApp. So all three are one company.
What about WhatsApp? I know.
Yeah. So all three are the same company. And the issue at hand is basically, just to kind of summarize it, what's happening is Apple in iOS 14, as part of what they announced when iOS 14 was first announced at WWDC earlier in the year, Apple announced that if apps wanted to track you outside of their app, if they wanted to track your behaviors and things across other apps and other websites, they would need to ask your permission. So there is now a modal pop-up that comes up when you start using a new app, and that will basically prompt users to decide whether they want to allow that app to track them or not. Now, it's not something that flips a switch in the system and stops tracking from working. It's a request. But it's also bringing a lot more attention to the fact that different companies and different apps are collecting a lot more data than people probably assumed in the past. So as a result of that, Tim Cook has now come out, because Facebook has taken out whole page ads to say to the public, Apple is trying to destroy our business, basically, and destroy small businesses. And Tim Cook has come out and said, no, they're absolutely allowed to collect your data, but they have to ask you first, right? So that's kind of the situation that we're in right now.
Yeah.
So the thing is, even if just using your app on your phone, Facebook can't track you. If you still use it on a computer, they can track you. There's a big reason that the Facebook apps and the Instagram app and stuff like that is not coming over to the Macs, to the M1 Max, which are physically capable of running them. And the main reason is that they would have to kind of agree to those terms again there. Whereas if they do it in Safari or in Chrome or anywhere else, then it's a lot easier for Facebook to track you. So, what is it that you don't want Facebook to do?
Man, you know what? To be honest, Facebook, I have never followed anything about Facebook, and Facebook is just, if you are just talking about normal stuff, and I have never used Facebook and I've never preferred it. So I would say no, they should, of course they should mention this. Why are they doing these kind of things? And I saw some ads. I saw an article that on Facebook people are getting ads that Apple is but Apple is just doing some things to defame Facebook. And on App Store they are stating that this collects your data all the time. It access your camera, microphone, and to be honest, though it is facts. It is facts, but Facebook is just putting on ads that this is not facts.
Yeah, so the stuff that's in the App Store, right? So the new thing that's just come in is this kind of app nutrition label. So basically every app in the App Store has to include in their app description what data they track from people, right? So the one for Facebook is about 200 pages long, but it's not Apple that's put it there. That is Facebook. It has to put the stuff on there. But if Apple finds out that Facebook is tracking stuff and hasn't put it into there, then they will basically have the option to remove them from the App Store in the same way that they booted Epic Games and the whole Fortnite thing because they broke the rules. So that seems fair enough. However, the reasons that stuff gets tracked and the reason that Facebook is now talking about the small businesses and stuff like that. So these small businesses that will be hurt by this, and no doubt about it, these businesses will be hurt by it, is that basically if Facebook isn't able to kind of profile you as a user within the app, it will have to show less relevant ads to you. So for me, I'm personally a lot more interested in seeing ads about, as a Mac user, a hub that is designed for a Mac, right? So I'm more interested in having personalized ads, to be completely honest, than I am in having generic ads where, like 10 years ago when people didn't have all this stuff, everyone was just being bombarded by Viagra and all the other stuff that nobody actually cares about, but they only want to hit a few people and all that sort of stuff. So I'm much more interested in having appropriate ads shown to me based on stuff that I'm vaguely interested in and I might buy. And the reason that works for Facebook is that the companies that want to show me some sort of Mac-based hub, like for a MacBook Pro, they have not got the budget to show it to everyone on Facebook, right?
Did Tim Cook tweeted about this on his Twitter?
And all Tim basically said. All Tim said
Tim
is
about that.
Yeah, so Tim basically said, yes, you can still track and you can still get more details about different people, but the only way that you can do it is by asking for permission first, and that's all he's said. However, the way that these notifications come up on your phone, it kind of looks a bit scary, and it's like, but why would I want that? You know what I mean? And I think it comes down to Facebook needs to educate people about, okay, this is what we're tracking, this is why we're tracking it. Saeed, do you want to jump in on this? Because I think maybe your connection's okay. Let's give it a go. Let's give us an opinion.
Yo.
Yeah, so I hope you can hear me first.
Yep. You go on.
Yeah, so yeah, all right. So actually, the way I see it, Facebook is against, of course, Facebook is against Apple's tracking notifications, that the pop-up that Apple would give every user before they launch Facebook for the first time, asking them if they want to be tracked or not. And Facebook knows that their business model would be hurt a lot if people turn off that tracking feature. And after I saw on iOS 14.3, I think everyone here knows that in the App Store, you can see those App Store privacy nutrition labels where you can see how much data each app is gathering from you. So after seeing that long laundry list of the data that the I think I lost the connection there.
Don't worry, we've got you back. Crack on. You're back, Saeed.
Yeah, all right.
Don't worry.
So,
go for it.
So after seeing that long list of data that Facebook was gathering,
Right.
We might have lost him.
Right. Again.
Tech Hyped, jump in on this. You can crack on with that bit.
Man, I'm again saying this. Facebook, if you are using Facebook, right?
Yeah, I use it.
Do you use it as much as you use Twitter and Instagram?
I use Facebook probably more than I use Instagram at the moment, and less than I use Twitter right now. But for a long time, Facebook was like my main social network for everything that I did. But since I've actually been on YouTube since kind of August time, I've used it a lot less. But actually, I feel like that's more because of the design, like the new design on the website. I think it's awful. I think it's really hard to use now. But it is more like those
stores and all that thing, especially on Instagram and Facebook. It's just making them more not like a social media platform. It's like a marketing place now.
Mm-hmm.
Not a social media platform. It's more a marketing place than a social media platform.
Yeah. But the thing is, it always has been. So Facebook has always been more about businesses connecting with people and stuff like that, and
always
more
has
like
been mental there.
Yeah, but it's more like a place for people to share stuff that they've got, whether it's work stuff or whether it's whatever else. But Twitter is kind of more just chatting to people, and you can chat to people from anywhere. You can join any conversation. So that's kind of the advantage with Twitter, is it's more like the kind of really the only social network. Everything else is more the kind of sharing network.
Yep.
Saeed is back. Let's see. Can you talk to us, Saeed? Is it going to work?
Right. No.
Maybe not. Right. I think we're going to crack on with this. If he jumps back in, that's all cool. But yeah, my concern is if Apple does go down the route of doing this, this is what's going to happen. Like, these labels are going to happen. It's not going to change. But is Facebook going to end up having to go down the direction of just putting more ads in to make up for the lost revenue? Like, is it going to be 4 times more ads than we have right now to keep their revenues the same, or what are they going to try and do? That's my kind of question now.
Yep. And Instagram also recently started monetization, so I think every platform is just copying now YouTube.
Kind of. So what, people can put adverts onto Instagram?
Do you know there is monetization for Twitter also?
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, there is monetization for Twitter also. I got to know about that recently when I when I just retweeted her video, a small clip of his video, her video, and that was monetized. I was seriously confused at that time. I looked up on, I checked every article on internet, and I was surprised. I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
they'll be
I didn't
rolling
know that.
stuff out like that. But to be fair, it's going to be difficult because Facebook is not kind of seen as a platform for going to consume stuff in the same way that YouTube is. Like, it's not. I know they've tried to do Facebook Watch and they've tried to do a few other things like that where they've actually got specific parts of the
And
platform that are designed for it.
at the end of the day, whenever, I think the main primary source of 90% of people on social media, the main entertainment source is YouTube, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, YouTube's huge, but
Whenever,
it really is.
I mean, whenever someone asks that, what do you watch on YouTube? Like, it's a random question, and why someone will ask you? Because YouTube is such a popular app now, and of course, and yeah. Well, by the way, I'm really sorry. I jumped to YouTube.
That's all good. That's
Yep.
all good.
So recently the servers were also down, and I don't know this is true or not, but my friend sent me an article, and it was saying that on YouTube at that time there were more than like 500 million people active
Mm-hmm.
at that time, that particular time. 500 million people active, and excluding people, creators who were uploading their videos, including me. I was also uploading my video. I tweeted about that on Twitter.
Yeah, I know we were. I think we were both on there at the time. My video was just about to go live. I apologize
Yep.
for everyone for crashing the internet. I didn't mean to. I didn't think that video was going to be so popular. But sometimes these things happen, and there's not a lot you can do. You know what I mean? But yeah, absolutely. It was just crazy. Like, but it wasn't even just YouTube. It was Google, and it was Gmail, and it was Google Web Services, and the whole shebang. So, I mean, we can chat about whatever on this show. To be completely honest,
Yo,
I'm not specific to it
by the
being
way,
that.
I think some of your subscribers will get triggered. That, bro, yesterday David said that Tech Hype just joined the notification squad, and other day this guy is on his channel.
No, we were chatting. Like, we've been chatting on Twitter forever, but yeah, you only put in the notifications squad. So I was like, oh, okay, well, welcome in. Finally, you've actually decided
Yeah.
to tell me that you watch stuff. But then you just wanted to be like John Prosser, I think, because he watches every video apparently. So he says.
Yep, I've watched a couple of videos. I mean,
A couple. Thank you.
I'll be transparent. I seriously love creating content rather than watching. Of course, I watch a lot of content. I have like more than 4,500 videos on YouTube. But then also, I like creating more than watching. I don't know about you, but seriously, it is my perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I've got to that point as well where I'm actually watching quite a lot less now that I'm making stuff, but I tend to have stuff on the background. So, like, channels that I watch like religiously as soon as the video comes out, Rene Ritchie. As soon as he puts something out, I'm like, yep, I'm in. Luke Miani, just awesome videos. But there's been a few that I've been watching for forever. Like, I'll watch Linus's videos. I don't agree with him on much, but he knows what he's doing with making the videos, and like the guy's got 10 million subs. Like, it's not it's not a debate about whether his videos are any good or not. He's a great creator.
Yep.
Like, we have different opinions, and that's cool.
And
but I'm allowed to rip on it.
There is a reason he have over 10 million subscribers.
Go on then. Let me in on the secret.
Yo, Saad didn't join us again. What's up?
No, he hasn't. He's got 0.36 megabits on his internet at the moment, so I think he's trying to restart some routers and stuff. So I don't think he's going to be coming back for a little while. But there we go. That's what happens sometimes in live stuff. You do drop out, but it's all cool. It's all cool. Guys in the chat, I see there are a solid 8 people watching right now. Drop us any questions that you guys have got. Drop them into the live chat. I would love to answer some questions live. I think that would be kind of fun. We've been talking about... Huh?
You are not much active on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot more active on Twitter now.
Yep. So actually, I'm a lot of I'm seriously addicted to Twitter, to be honest. And I have turned on notification for a few people. Like there is Jacqueline, then Greg,
Hmm.
and Half Man Half Tech, and you. Yep, I cave, and
Yeah.
Janstech, Simple Alpaca, and yo. By the way, man, I seriously don't know how some of the biggest creator in this iOS game, like iDevice Help and Aaron, they followed me, man. I was like, when they followed me, I was like, whoa, man. And you know
Yeah.
what? That happened straight in 48 hours. In 48 hours, I got followed by two of the biggest iOS creator in the game.
Awesome.
I,
Yeah, no,
and I
it's cool, man.
yep. Oh, wait, Aaron just tweeted out.
What's he put? What's he put? No, I did
The
notice as well in one of the recent videos. Rene Ritchie said this. He said, "Makes all the sense in the world that does." So I think he's watched a couple of my videos. I think he's watched
Saad,
a couple, but it's
Saad
cool,
just
man. I really like it.
Saad, Saad just commented.
Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience caused due to my internet experiencing very low speeds, about 0.36 megabits. I'm trying to reconnect, but isn't working. Kezo de Kakaro, apologies for butchering your name, my friend, has just put up in the chat. Have you tried Parallels on M1 Max? I haven't yet, and I'll tell you the reason why. So I don't have an M1 Mac myself. My wife has the MacBook Air. That's the one that we unboxed on the channel. But in the very, very near future, like within a week, hopefully, I should have an M1 Mac Mini, which is going to become my kind of new desktop over here. So I'm going to hold on for that, but I think I will be trying it on there. So that is the plan. I'm just going for the base spec, the 8 gigabytes, 256, because 256 is all I have SSD wise on this iMac as well. So that all works for me. But yeah, have you been playing around? Have you got an M1 at the moment? Tech hyped? No.
No.
Boo. Boo.
I'm
Unbelievable.
I'm a Windows guy.
A window? What? Hang
Yep.
on. Where's the? How do you disconnect someone from the stream here? You have to go, man. Windows? Really? Like on purpose?
Yeah, man. I seriously miss Windows 7 and XP, bro. That was a great thing, but I hate Windows 10. I'll be upgrading to Mac as soon as possible.
Okay. Well, you've redeemed yourself with that statement, sir. God, a Windows guy on my stream. Unbelievable. Right, Timothy Clark, we have another comment. So, hello. Gotta say, I agree with your take on LTT and Rene Ritchie. I'm a Mac and Apple user, content creator, but heavily on Facebook. I'm a musician, and Facebook gets local views. Yes, that is a very good point. And this is kind of the point of the Facebook thing with tracking a little bit. It needs some of that data in order to be able to put stuff into the right areas. So if you're a musician, like a gigging musician especially, and you want to be able to get local gigs, being able to place ads that are within like 20 kilometers of where you live is a really useful thing.
If you can look at the positive side, there are a lot of positive sides also. We are just looking at the negative sides, but positive sides are also there a lot. I got rid of Facebook. I used it for messaging, but it was pointless as a. Yeah, of course, man. iMessage is winning. iMessage is good.
Yeah. Well, so the reason, I'll just pop this one up on the screen. So I got rid of Facebook, only use it for messaging, and it was pointless as everyone I speak to has an iPhone. Yeah, because you don't need those Android people in your life. iMessage is winning for me now. Yeah, absolutely. Just get rid of those little green bubbles. Nobody needs them. But yeah, in terms of Facebook, so I do still do quite a bit of stuff on Facebook because I'm a moderator for Gary Vaynerchuk on the First in Line group on Facebook. So I'm on there for at least an hour a day just in that group, just chatting to people and stuff like that. And because we're talking about all the different platforms, things like TikTok is doing well right now. Still doing really well, even though Trump was really trying to get rid of it. It's not going to happen now.
It's
hanging around.
It's not anymore in my country, so I can't
Oh
really say anything. It's been almost half a year. It's been 6 months.
yeah. So is there something that's kind of taken the place? Is it Reels or is it Byte or any of those other kind of stuff?
Yo. That's the thing. India was the first country to get access of shorts.
Mm-hmm.
This is business. Reels got introduced. There are a lot of alternative apps. I
So
mean,
let me just grab something
you
from the
can
fridge.
go.
Carry on.
You can now go on forever.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Got noise cancelling. Yeah, because I didn't know it was you. Yeah, I'm back. So yeah,
Apparently, my camera flip out screen is better than my laptop. Whoa.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. It have a higher PPI or something like that is going on, but my my footage looks much better on my camera than my laptop right now.
Okay. Well, at the minute here it looks potato-ish. You're on about 144p, I think. But
Which cam you use?
this is the iMac, just built in
Whoa, wait.
from 2015.
You use iMac to record your YouTube videos.
No, for the one right now. For the
Oh,
videos actually on YouTube, is this.
12 Pro Max.
Yep. Everything is now recorded on my iPhone. Not doing anything with actually my actual camera is over here. Let's pull that out. Lumix. So this is what I started doing the channel on, which is a Lumix G7, which is a micro four thirds with again flippy out camera, flippy out.
Yeah.
But the problem with using that is that I kept looking at that instead of at the lens. Whereas now I've got a little mini teleprompter that uses another iPhone underneath it.
You used the lens kit that came with this for the whole time.
Yeah.
You used the lens kit, right?
Yeah.
So why didn't you change the lens?
Because
I think you would have gotten much better results.
But now I get much better results using the iPhone, and I don't need to have a separate camera. So I'm just going to get rid of this thing.
That's the thing.
The iPhone gives me better low light than this. It gives me way better autofocus, which wouldn't be fixed by the lens. So no need. The LiDAR on this thing is insane. Like that's the killer feature for me. And yes, my iPhone is pretending to be an iPhone 4. It's in cosplay. It's just a bit bigger.
Yeah.
But it does it matches quite nicely.
Yeah, yo, that matches so.
And it does still work as well.
Yo, that's dope.
Like the screens on them are still awesome as well. My first iPhone was a 4, and I loved it so much. Anyone else in the chat got any questions? Please do fire questions into there. I would love to answer some questions live for you guys. We did.
I don't know you watch my video or not, but I recently dropped a video. I know, but the reason you probably wouldn't have been watched that video is because that day I dropped 6 videos.
Whoa!
I was mad with the. Yep, I was mad with the upload at that day because and YouTube. What YouTube does is YouTube send 3 notifications of videos in a day, and probably you haven't got that notifications.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maximum of 3 in a day, which is probably for the best.
Yep. So the thing was, I dropped a video in midnight when Apple released that update. It was midnight, and my place it was like 12:30. And then next day when I woke up, I made 2 videos. I uploaded them. So I at that time 3 videos done. But I didn't knew. I thought that the video uploaded yesterday 12:30. I thought it is just it's not it won't count for today, and uploaded one more video. Then I thought, man, I didn't knew that. Then I thought, all right, I exceeded the value, so why not just do it?
It's all good, my friend. Right, what's the case between Apple and Facebook? Yeah, let's just recap that. So that's all good. So let's recap. So basically, Apple has released updates to iOS. This was announced with iOS 14 in June at WWDC, where essentially any app that wants to track any of your data will need to give you a notification and ask your permission to track it. Therefore, Facebook is probably going to get a lot of people clicking the no need to track me button. They will then lose a lot of data. That means that they can't serve as personalized ads to you, which means that the people buying the ads will get worse results, which means they'll be less likely to pay for the results, which means that it will cost Facebook some money, but it also means that those small companies will not make as much from the ads that they're putting out. So Facebook, the last few days, has put out some massive full-page adverts in American newspapers saying Apple versus the internet and all this sort of stuff, where Apple is against the free internet. But actually, Apple is quite happy for you to be tracked as long as you have given your permission to Facebook for that to happen.
I mean, like, they're trying to cancel Apple or what, man? What do you think, bro?
Yeah, it's not going to work.
They can't cancel Apple. It's not possible in any world.
No, I think a lot of companies.
3DS.
Yep.
The 16 gig.
A lot of companies are just getting scared because Apple is big, and the biggest issue is that Apple is actually trying to protect privacy, and this is what people don't seem to understand. The reason that Apple stuff is slightly more expensive, and even, to be fair, not even that much more expensive these days, and in a lot of cases cheaper. Like the most expensive base iPhone is $10.99 in dollars, and what the Galaxy Fold goes up to like $1,500, something like that. So there's definitely some super high price stuff out there.
Man, I really wish. I mean, you are so lucky. You are getting iPhone 12 and 12 mini at such a cheap price. We are getting
We're not.
Nah, you are.
Convert it.
If you will convert it in INR, you're still. I mean, of course, in terms of USD to INR, US is the. I mean, they are getting the cheapest one, but then.
But UK, also still no.
UK is also getting an expensive iPhone, but I think India, and I saw a Unbox Therapy podcast, and he also said that in India, Apple sells iPhones which are the most expensive in the world. Like, this is.
They do. They are the best phones, but you say that we get them super cheap. It's about 20. It's about 25% more expensive. Sorry?
Which iPhone is best for you? Which iPhone was the best for you, or is the best?
This one.
12 Pro Max.
Of course, it's the best one. It's the newest and it's the best one they make in the range. So of course, it's the best.
But I would go with the original iPhone, because if that didn't existed, you wouldn't have been rocking iPhone 12 Pro.
But is that the best iPhone? No.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you talk about
beauty.
Yeah. I have the iPhone 5, and it recently died.
Oh no. So I started out with a 4. I went to Dubai, and when I was living out there, basically couldn't use it because it was locked to the network in the UK. So I ended up having to use a BlackBerry while I was out there, which is all that anyone used in Dubai at the time, because it was all about BBM. That was back in 2010. And then when I came back, I just went all in on Apple. Like when I came back from there, that's when I picked up my first MacBook Air 11-inch, which is up there on the shelf. But yeah, I just kind of went all in from there and picked up this iMac in 2013, which is still my main device that I'm still using now. As I say, soon we're going to be moving over to the other one. Who's eating chips? You're eating chips. Good to know. Good to know.
Yo,
we have some
details.
We're getting all the gory details, but yeah. So started off with all that stuff, and like now, hopefully, we're getting the M1 Mac Mini very, very soon. So that will be very exciting. So I can join people using Big Sur, because my iMac is not capable of Big Sur apparently, but we will see. But yeah, so that's the Facebook thing covered. I think you remember BBM, massive when you were a teenager. Here we go. Could download the BBM app on my iPhone. Yeah, and then BlackBerry started making like Android phones or something for like a week. and then nobody bought them, so they got rid of those as well. I think the one thing that BlackBerry did really well, kind of when the iPads first came out, was they made a piece of hardware called the Playbook. I don't know if anyone's seen one of those, but the BBM Playbook was pretty good.
I saw that.
You got one, or you saw it?
No. I got my hand. I saw that. I saw that.
Cool. I might have a look on eBay, see if I can pick one of those up. That'll be fun. But yeah, I've got kind of loads of vintage Macs around.
When leave it. I got it. I was thinking about.
No worries, man. Is there anything else? Sorry.
Do you use Adobe?
Yes. I use Photoshop.
You use Adobe. No. You do you use Premiere Pro?
No.
Oh man.
Final Cut. All day long.
Premiere. Man, I'm just learning how to install the media encoder. My media encoder is not working.
All about Final Cut, my friend. All about Final Cut. I'm just going to jump into Mac Room and see if there's anything interesting that's come up just recently that we need to have a look at. Cool. The AirPods Max. Right. Let's get your opinions on this, because I have opinions. What do you have? What do you think about the Max?
It's expensive than the iPhone 11 Pro in India.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's about if you're owning like an old iPhone and you're thinking about upgrading, and iPhone 11 and 11 Pro just dropped in price because it recently got started manufacturing in India, and in India I think like more than 10 to 15 million people bought it in the past few months. Since it got started manufacturing in India. It is at the level of iPhone 10 price. Can you believe it? iPhone 11 and 11 Pro, almost.
Yeah, but they're really nice headphones.
Yeah. Talking about those headphones, I don't think so. That makes sense. Like the price tag does not make sense, especially the name. If they would have been stuck to the AirPods Studio name, it would have looked so much professional.
Why?
Studio sounds much better.
Okay, but let's break this name down, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So Air, they're wireless.
Yeah. John Prosser.
Pods. Yep. Pods. Yep. It's music.
Yep.
Apple stuff with music is Pods, and Macs, they're big.
Yep.
So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. But it means there won't be a upgraded version of that.
No, probably not. That's cool. Maybe they'll do a Pro Max, but maybe they'll come down to the Sport one. I don't know what they're going to call that,
but there were some rumors that they may release like a light version of that. Is it true?
Well, that's the one that John apparently had seen some prototypes of, which would be hopefully as well a bit more water resistant and stuff like that. But I don't know if. Wait.
The AirPods Max do not have IP rating.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Because they're professional headphones. They're not. They're not there to go swimming in.
But man, this is bad.
What headphones do you know that have an IP rating?
At least there was there should have been added a sweat resistant type thing.
Why? They're not for going to the gym. These are high end headphones, not like these.
Yeah. But of course, man. But then also, of course, you're paying so much. At least in terms of marketing, it would help. It would have been helped a bit. Like
I don't think it would. They don't need help with marketing. They're sold out for 3 months.
Yeah, that's the thing, man.
But right, let's jump into some questions in the chat. Right, so Little Mountain Life. Hey, okay, Dave, what's up, man? Everything's good. Everything is good. Apple Sheep, UK Apple Sheep, Matthew Fisher. This guy's just started his channel as well, so head over and give him a sub. What year is your Mac, desktop, or laptop? So I'm using the i5 quad core 2013 iMac. with 24 gigs of RAM and 2 extra displays. How about you, Windows boy?
Yo, man, I'm just, I have, I just,
What do you got?
in,
What are you packing?
no. I just have a Dell G3. That's it. That's
Okay.
it.
I have a iBook G3. It's pretty cool. It's this one. It's heavy though for a laptop.
Yep.
But it has got a carrying handle.
You showed that to me on my podcast.
Yeah. It's very cool though.
Yeah.
Any charge?
All right, man. I'm so smooth now. Earlier I was talking a lot, and I just closed Premiere Pro, and now I'm
Much
much better
better.
than her.
Yeah, Premiere Pro's terrible. Don't use that.
Man, it was consuming so much energy of my laptop. It means.
Timothy Clark, we have another comment here. I completely edit now on iPhone and M1 Mac Mini. Use all the Apple apps. Do have Photoshop though, so pretty much the same as me. What's the chance to have a non-subscription Adobe for Photoshop? I don't think you. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that. However, I think I still have like this super cheap plan that's like £9 a month.
Have you ever edited edited or color graded on iPhone?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Yeah, man. I just learned how to do it on my iPhone, and man, that it was unbelievable. The results.
The power that you've got in there is crazy.
I mean,
because the screen is good and it's like accurate on the colors. But what were you using? LumaFusion?
No. I was not using that. I used
just in photos.
No. I use VN and Adobe Brush.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can call me Adobe guy. I use Adobe a lot. I'm learning. I mean, the Premiere Pro, especially, it is just damn hard.
Good though.
I mean, you have like if you're installing Premiere Pro on your laptop, you need to install like 10 other apps in order to install just one app, and those are just if I'll just calculate. Premiere Pro is around 25 to 39 GB on my device right now. And that's like, and I have After Effects also, but I don't use that much. And that's like 54 GB.
Yeah, so I've got Final Cut Pro is about 4.3 gigs.
Man, that's
and then I've also got Apple Motion. So got both installed on here. But that's something that I do want to kind of.
I have heard a lot about LumaFusion.
LumaFusion's great for iPad and iPhone. It's really good.
Never used it. Let me install it right now.
It's like £20. It's not a free one, but it's really, really good. And I have seen that it does run on M1 Max as well. We put it onto the MacBook Air.
It's £20, right?
Yeah.
It's £20.
But it's so worth it, especially if you've got an iPad that you can edit on as well.
All right. So it's, if you will convert £20 in INR, it's 1,990 INR, right? And then if I'll go to LumaFusion, it's 2,800. That's like over almost 1,000 rupees difference.
But it's really good, and it's like still a tenth of the price of Final Cut.
It's £30. £30.
Yeah, still pretty good. Still pretty good. In fact, it might be that here now actually.
I mean, I don't really edit that much on my phone, so it is, to be honest, is not that useful for me. But if I want to edit as my primary device, then I think it's good software.
Absolutely. Right, we've got a couple more. Worker revolt in India. Is it going to make Apple consider other places to manufacture, or are they going to be closer to a large market like India? Have you got any opinions on this as a local?
What
happened? Tell me.
In Kerala recently, there was some riots going on. I think, there was some riot going on, and wait, let me convert it into pounds.
Yeah, so this kind of happened at one of the manufacturers that's based in India, and as far as I'm aware, it was nothing to do with what Apple was doing there, but it was actually the company that Apple had contracted out the manufacturing to that had some issues with not having paid wages on time. I don't think it's something that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be £4 billion.
Yep, 4 billion pounds of
For
iPhone.
LumaFusion.
It was
That's a lot.
it was gone.
That's like
This, this
$5 billion US dollars, something like that.
Yep.
That's quite expensive for LumaFusion.
Yep, and it got stolen.
Right. So, yeah, that's a bit of an issue, but that's kind of comes down to one of the contractors. I don't think it will affect the country as such as a manufacturing base for Apple, but it's certainly probably going to cause some issues with that particular manufacturing.
I mean, India is a big marketplace.
Of course,
India is
huge.
Big marketplace. Like
Yeah.
we are going to cross. India is going to cross China and become the #1 population country in like 2025. I saw Unbox Therapy podcast, and he break down this, and he said that in 2025 India will be the most populated country. So, yep, and every day there are like more than 50 million people in India coming on internet. Over 50 million, and that's the reason you see T series is almost at 200 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm. All right, what else have we got here? So, UK Apple Sheep was going to say you can get Big Sur if we put on the developer program. So, Big Sur on my iMac, yes, I have done it before on an external drive so that I was able to get back to my main thing. But it was the first developer beta and it really hurt. It was not very good.
Isn't it Big SUR?
Big SUR, yeah. It's pronounced SIR, though. It's the same. No dramas. And I use Video Leap on my iPhone and iPad, Final Cut on the Mac. Currently using my iPhone more for everything, though, as the Mac has just been taken down to put the Christmas tree up. What? You have to put the Christmas tree on your desk? Like, what's happening there? That's a crazy place to keep your Christmas tree. Just put it like everyone else, man. Matthew, what are you doing?
Yo, by the way, this guy just made me mind that I have to decorate my Christmas tree.
Yeah, I haven't done much. I've got my little 8-bit wreath. That's what I have in here. But yeah. Yo, so Luke, yes, you're gonna decorate. You're gonna go and do it now. Do you want to stop so that you can go and decorate?
No. I'm free. It's up to you.
Okay,
whenever
cool.
you want.
Cool.
So it's Sunday at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, Lucas, right. Check out Mac Gaming on Reddit. There is Battlefield 3 and GTA 5 running on M1 through parallels on Windows on ARM. That's a lot of layers of emulation. Does it work, Lucas? Tell me. If that's looking good, I mean, I will definitely give it a try. I will definitely try and get some Windows on ARM emulation going on when that happens, probably with the QEMU, because probably I think that one's free and Parallels is like £100. But yeah, I think it's going to be kind of fun. And Windows on ARM is actually running better emulated on M1 than it ever ran on Surface, which is hilarious. But I think we're going to wrap this up, man, because it's kind of calm. It's not a huge number of people in the live chat, so we will wrap this one up. We will probably schedule something better now that we actually understand how to use the streaming software. This, as I said, was more of kind of a test stream so that we got a chance to play around with it, and we just kind of wanted to chat about the Facebook Apple thing because I wanted to be on the other side of the argument a little bit and cause some crazy waves. Battlefield 3 has been going at 30 to 50 frames per second, GTA 5 at 16 frames per second. That's a little bit less playable, and M1 Parallels version is free at the moment. Because it's in the beta, I'm guessing? Cool. If it is, definitely worth a try then. I would definitely play with that.
I'm really waiting for the GTA 6, man. They're not dropping it, bro. They're not dropping it. It's been years.
I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, I don't care too, but seriously, I'm not a game guy, but then also
I play one game. It's Kerbal Space Program, and it's awesome. No, I will not hear it from anyone else.
I mean, right now I'm not playing any games in past couple of months. I'm just like, yeah, I played one game by the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the
Which one?
other day, yeah, I'm explaining that. The
Okay.
other day, uh, i- yep, we were having some internet issues, just like Sad, and I went to Chrome and started playing that dinosaur game. That was the last game I played.
The dinosaur game. Tell me
Yep.
more. I'm in.
No, it's no, not much, not much. I mean, I just went to Chrome and just started playing it and made a high score. Then I closed it.
Good work. Good work. Call of Duty Mobile for me, and yeah, Kerbal Space Program. Although I haven't played that for a little while, need to get back to that. And a bit of Command and Conquer on Boot Camp, I guess, is the other thing that I play. But cool. It's been cool. It's been a fun one. Saeed, we've missed you, man. Your internet has let everyone down. Don't feel bad about
Yeah,
it, but it was disappointing for us all. But just get on following these guys. Head over to Twitter. I'm at iCave Dave. This is at Tech Hyped. Saeed, who was here for 3 to 4 minutes earlier, is at Apple_tomorrow. What
yep.
were you putting your hand up for? Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Yo, what? What? I didn't
what,
got that.
what do you need, my friend? What would
No,
you
no,
like
no.
to say?
No. I don't want to like say anything, bro. It's I
Cool.
mean, this is the worst. Past 2 months have been the worst months for me on Twitter.
Really unbelievable. I
Yeah.
don't even look at
I mean,
the analytics on
uh,
Twitter. I don't care.
I started Twitter in like March. Yeah, I started Twitter in March, and I had like 20 followers at that time. And when I started tweeting and all that thing, all in a month, I was usually getting 250 to 350 followers, and it straight jumped down to. I mean, 2 months ago, I reached 1.1K, and I'm still at 1.1K.
I'm still at like 250 or something, so don't worry about it, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
follow
man.
us. Come and follow us on Twitter to make us feel less bad about ourselves.
Yep,
And
yep.
thank you all for watching. If you've got any more questions, then throw them in the comments, and we will get to them on another show. But thanks, Tech
And
Hype, for being here.
by the way, I have to discuss about yeah. So, have you heard about Charlie D. Pew? Yeah, this is his name. This is his profile.
Charlie DPU. No.
So he's verified, and he have 98.8 thousand followers, and he recently messaged me, "Yo, man, can I get your opinion on something?" And he is like doing some. He launched something with his brother, and he asked me to test his accessories, and I said all right. And I
Cool.
think I'm one of the first person to review his accessories, so let's test it out. And
Yeah.
yep,
Awesome.
yep.
I'll be watching out for your review.
Yeah. I posted my address in his DMs, and he said he will be sending it as soon as possible. So
Awesome.
let's see. And yeah, and this is the first time I will be getting free product from from not a company, from an actor. I mean, he is
Mm,
an actor. Yeah, he's an
cool.
actor.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm actually, to be honest, I'm excited, but at the same time, it is just like just produced this brand, just launched, and he just started producing this product. So I can't really be biased towards him and say something.
Hmm.
I mean, I mean, I was totally transparent. I was totally transparent. He asked about the design and everything. I said, I mean, for $50, it could have been better.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, I I didn't like the design much. I mean, there are many companies which are designing the MagSafe adapter much better than him. So I
Hmm.
said, you look up for your competition and inspire from them, maybe because they are doing well in this.
Cool. Right. Let's wrap this up. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.
Peace.
Thanks so much.